In a valley deep in the east, where mountains wore crowns of snow and rivers sang through bamboo groves, there lived a farming couple, Master Han and Madam Chen. Their land was modest, their harvest steady, but their hearts carried a heavy burden. They had 3 daughters. Meilin, the eldest, beautiful as a lotus but proud as one too. Suyin, the middle child, clever with words, quick to laugh but quick to judge. And Lianhua, the youngest, gentle as spring rain, with a kindness that often made her seem naive. The 3 girls were well past the usual age of marriage, and though many men had come to look, none had stayed. One night, Madam Chen sat by the fire, wringing her hands. "Han," she whispered, "do you hear the neighbors? They say our girls are cursed." Already they whisper, "The Chens are too proud, too unlucky. No man will marry their daughters. My heart is breaking." Master Han stroked his beard in silence. Then he said, "Perhaps heaven waits to teach them something first. But I fear if we delay longer, they may never find partners." So they began arranging meetings. Meilin was sent to meet a scholar, wise in books, but not in kindness. He dismissed her questions and mocked the villagers as ignorant. She returned home in tears, declaring, "He has learnt, but his heart is barren." Suyin was matched with a merchant. He flaunted his gold, his silks, and his ships. But when she asked what he sought in a wife, he replied coldly, "A woman to bear sons, nothing more." She fled, shuddering. Lianhua met a warrior with a strong jaw and sharper temper. His voice was thunder, his laughter cruel. She came home pale, whispering, "His hands are strong, but his heart is not gentle." One by one, the suitors failed them. And one by one, Master Han and Madam Chen's hope crumbled. Then, one strange afternoon, as the market drums echoed in the distance, a man stumbled into their courtyard. His hair was tangled, his clothes ragged, and his eyes darted about wildly. He laughed at shadows, muttered to himself, and sometimes sang nonsense rhymes. The neighbors hissed from behind their gates, "Stay away, he's mad!" Only a fool would let such a man near their daughters. But the man bowed clumsily before Master Han. "I heard," he mumbled, "that you have 3 daughters. I wish to meet them." Madam Chen gasped. "What insult is this? Our daughters with this?" She nearly pushed him out with a broom, but Master Han raised a hand. His eyes, sharp as an eagle's, studied the man. "Wait, perhaps heaven has sent us a lesson. Let us see what fate has written." And so the man was welcomed. His name, he said, was Shen. That evening, as the family prepared dinner, Shen clumsily spilt a basket of rice all over the courtyard. He crouched on the ground, scooping it up with dirty hands, laughing foolishly. Meilin wrinkled her nose. "Disgusting. Look at him like a child, no, worse than a child. Why should I help him?" She turned away, folding her arms. Suyin hesitated. With a sigh, she knelt and tried to gather a few grains, muttering, "What a waste of good rice, though he hardly deserves it." But Lianhua fetched a clean basket, sat beside Shen, and said softly, "Brother Shen, the rice belongs to the earth before it belongs to us. Let us not waste what feeds us." She washed the grains and cooked them into porridge for supper. That night, as the family slept, Shen whispered into the dark, "One heart shines bright. The others are still clouded." The next day, Shen lay on a mat, moaning loudly, pretending to be gravely ill. He coughed, drooled, and mumbled deliriously. Meilin frowned. "He is useless. Why should we care for a man who cannot even care for himself? Father, let him leave before he spreads disease." Suyin fetched a bowl of tea, placed it near him, but stayed far back. "Here, drink this. But if you die, it is your fate." Only Lianhua sat by him patiently. She wiped his forehead with a cool cloth, hummed an old lullaby their mother once sang, and spoon-fed him porridge. Even when he spat it out, she did not scold him. Shen opened his eyes once, and for a flicker, his gaze was sharp, too sharp for a madman. But then he shut them again, resuming his act. The 3 sisters and the madman's test. On the 3rd day, Shen stumbled into the courtyard clutching a pouch. He poured it out, and gold coins scattered across the ground, gleaming in the sun. "Mine! Mine!" he cackled, rolling on the coins. Meilin gasped. "He is mad and does not deserve such wealth. Father, take it before he squanders it." Suyin's eyes lingered. "We could use this gold new clothes, a better house, medicine for mother." Surely it would be better in our hands than his. But Lianhua gathered the coins, tied the pouch shut, and placed it firmly back into Shen's hands. What belongs to you is yours, Brother Shen. To take what is not ours, even from one who seems foolish, would make us poorer in spirit. For the first time, Shen straightened his back. His wild eyes cleared, and his voice thundered with authority. Enough! The sisters gasped. Before them no longer stood a ragged madman, but a dignified nobleman, his posture tall, his voice commanding. I am Shen, son of the governor. I sought not a wife of beauty, nor wealth but of heart. Too many women I tested failed, but here at last I have found her. He turned to Lianhua, bowing deeply. You, who showed kindness when mocked, humility when others judged, and care when all others turned away, you are the one I seek. Meilin covered her face, ashamed. I thought myself too fine to touch rice on the ground. Suyin wept. I thought of gold before goodness. I see now how small my heart was. But Shen smiled gently at them. Do not despair. The heart can be remade if one chooses the path of kindness. Remember, virtue is not only born, it is chosen. That night, Madame Chen wept tears of joy. All these years I feared my daughters would never marry. But now I see it is not marriage itself that matters, but the goodness that makes a true bond. The villagers, once mocking, now whispered with awe. Kindness is the highest jewel. Beauty fades, wealth crumbles, but a gentle heart wins heaven's favor. And so, Lianhua wed Shen in a great ceremony. Meilin and Suyin, humbled, changed their ways. In time, they too found husbands who cherished not their beauty, but their virtue. And the Chen household prospered not because of riches, but because they had learned the rarest truth. To be kind, humble, and caring is to possess the greatest treasure of all. This is Folktales of Many Tribes. See you on another one.